Wynn Las Vegas renovated their already spectacular rooms as part of a $200 million renovation project that wrapped in 2022, and people on social media have been telling me they ruined a good thing. As a minority owner of Wynn Resorts, meaning I own a very insignificant amount of shares, I was eager to find out for myself. Think of this as an episode of Undercover Bosses, only I'm not going to wear a wig, and I'm not handing out vacations and cash at the end. The approach to Wynn is always special. The outdoor gardens and water features set the tone for the experience you can expect inside. Then you step in the front entrance to be greeted by the floral display, which is easily one of my favorite photo ops in Las Vegas. I booked a standard Resort King, which cost $253.97 all in, about as cheap as it gets for Wynn, but I was offered an upgrade at check-in to a panoramic view room for an additional $65, which also took care of the early check-in fee. It's the same room, but on a higher floor with a better view, and I hopped on it. First impression, this room is special. Now, I loved the previous version of Wynn's rooms, but this renovated version packs some serious wow factor, more than the previous version in my opinion. Of course, the first thing I did was smash the open drapes button to check out the panoramic view I paid for. Let's take a look at this room though. Unique touches I enjoyed included the bedside tablet that controlled aspects of the room like the drapes, lighting, and it even acted as the TV remote, showing both available channels or an actual TV guide. The Alexa on the work desk could answer resort questions and could control the room as well. I don't think there's a more technologically advanced room in Vegas. The integration was seamless and functional, not gimmicky or party tricky at all. Actually helpful. The swiveling chairs and table positioned right in front of the window may be the perfect spot to take in views of the Strip with a cocktail in hand. Lighting throughout the room was also an elegant touch. Artwork on the wall and even the decor on the shelf above the TV were illuminated, and I appreciated the under vanity bathroom nightlight. The double illuminated bathroom vanity is probably the sharpest in Las Vegas. A luxury room, there are also a lot of little extras that are just fun to discover. Things like a digital scale, a couple of robes hanging in the bathroom, along with a little tray stocked with necessities. There was even a drawer near the minibar stocked with extra glassware. So many classy touches. So what's not to like? This is the part of the video where I typically highlight maintenance or cleanliness issues that were non-existent. I got nothing. Instead, I'm gonna nitpick. I actually love the layout of the room, as the king bed is pointed at the floor-to-ceiling windows, making for cool views of the valley from bed, but the TV angle is a bit weird. It swivels out, and it's totally acceptable, but you do need to slightly turn your neck, and I'm being a huge baby about it, but I'm grasping at straws here. Price is my biggest deterrent to booking Wynn. Sunday and Monday night bookings are my best friend because that rate calendar can get spicy. I made a point to spend a considerable amount of time at Wynn's Pool, which is easily one of my favorites on the Strip, shaped like a barbell with two larger circular pools anchoring each end, connected by a long, skinny runway. Plant life is abundant, and the two levels of cabanas that surround much of the pool make for a cool visual. No idea what they cost, but in my experience, if you have to ask, you can't afford it. It's classy, quiet, expansive, gorgeous, and relaxing scene. Now I'm a common man with common tastes and a common budget, meaning many of Wynn's dining options are outside of my price and culinary comfort zone. I placed a bet though and decided to monitor the game from Charlie's Sports Bar, one of their more affordable restaurants, albeit far from cheap, which offers views of the sportsbook, and ordered the $27 chicken queso birria tacos, which were sloppy, tasty, and filling. Later that evening, I noticed no line at Wynn's Buffet, which is spectacular. Wasn't even that hungry, but I had an instant craving for their Thai chicken wings and decided to pop in. The buffet costs $59.99 for brunch and $79.99 for dinner and is stocked with higher end fare, much of which is served in smaller individual portions, and all the staples you'd expect at a high-end buffet like hot and cold crab legs, piles of shrimp, and prime rib. According to Wynn's website, there are 120 items in the buffet. It's a lot. My favorite non-premium item easily are the Thai chicken wings that drew me in to begin with, and I think I ate an entire tray of California rolls. The dessert selection isn't going to disappoint you either. An unusual splurge for me, I stopped in for a ritzy cocktail at Bar Parasol, which overlooks Wynn's Lake of Dreams outdoor theater. While this is my first ever cocktail consumed at the lounge, I've long been a fan of the slowly moving parasols on the ceiling, which, according to Google, is a light umbrella used as a sunshade. The kind of stuff that makes Wynn, win. My $23 Old Fashioned was fantastic, the service better, but the setting was the best part. While Wynn's casino is gorgeous, it's not one I make a habit of playing in. It's not cheap. On a Tuesday morning, craps, 6 to 5 blackjack, and roulette were being dealt at a $25 minimum, and I can't tell you how many times I sat down at a slot machine, shoved my money in, only to realize it wasn't a penny denom. Be careful out there. Refreshingly, there isn't an abundance of electronic table games, although they would have come in handy for my broke ass. Wynn's free show, Lake of Dreams, is viewable from several restaurants, but there's also a free viewing deck near the hotel lobby and Bar Parasol. I stood here for 2 hours on a 110-degree night to catch a show for this video. They kept getting canceled, so this is all I got before finally retreating to my room. When I got up there, I looked down, and the show was running. Can't make it up. Wynn's production show, Awakening, isn't cheap at well over $100 for a ticket, but it certainly is visually appealing. The storyline's a bit odd, but the theater is amazing. There isn't a bad seat, so the cheapest option is fine. This video is from the very top row. Wynn can even make shopping interesting. These are the Plaza shops, which are a worthwhile stroll, even if you don't plan to buy anything. So did Wynn mess up a good thing with their room renovation project? The answer is a definitive hell no. It's hard to improve on something that was already elite, but Wynn Resorts pulled it off.